Hey guys, I'm back again, making another update. I'm now 5 weeks and 1 day post-op of my stage 4 pubic phalloplasty where I had the erectile device put in. I was supposed to make an update for weeks 3 and 4. In all honesty, the reason I haven't is because it's been really, really tough. These last couple of weeks have been a nightmare, I'm not going to lie. It's not to scare anyone, it's just, I like to tell the facts as they are and keep it real. I genuinely did not expect things to get harder in recovery because, week 1, I had it standing up, it was erect for the first week after surgery. Then when it got deflated, a lot of pain sort of went with it, and I was quite relieved, even though it was still hurting. It wasn't as bad as it was, so I thought, happy days, we're on the road to recovery, everything's going to get better from now on. Week 3 came along and the pain was immense. There were days when I'd wake up almost in tears from the agony. It's been really, really tough. And then week 4, I thought, Jesus, this can't still be happening. It was quite bad, and I noticed I had down where the incisions are on either side, so not on the actual testicle, sort of in the creases where your thigh meets your testicle. I've had 2 incisions there either side, and right there on the one side, I've had 3 holes sort of appear. I think it's where the stitches dissolved faster than the skin healed, which I freaked out about, and I thought, oh my god, what if there's an infection or blah blah blah, because it had like oozing coming from it. It's pretty nasty looking. So I went to the doctor straight away. I got a test done. I got the results back yesterday, so it took quite a while. Luckily I have no infection, but I was given antibiotics just in case. In the meantime, I emailed the team in London to say I'm quite concerned. I'm hoping you'll reassure me. I've had 2 holes appear, it's oozing a bit, blah blah blah, I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, LOL, please get back to me. They actually emailed me back straight away the next day at 6 in the morning saying something roughly like, we need to see you ASAP, can you get to London today for 2:30? I actually received this email shortly after I woke up, because, I sleep. And I received that at about 10:30 in the morning, and I remember looking at my clock and I was like, shit, I need to get my shit together. They want me in London in 4 hours. It takes about 4 hours to get there, so I was like, like trying to get all my shit together, and I drove straight to London. I saw Dr. Christopher, who's the surgeon that's performed 3 out of the 4 surgeries I've had. He's a pretty cool guy. He laid me down on the table, he pumped it up in about 5 seconds, and I'm supposed to, since week 3, I'm supposed to be pumping it up and deflating it. Like, pump it up, leave it up for half an hour to an hour, and then deflate it every other day. But because I found these holes after I pumped it up the first time, they told me not to bother pumping it up because I could just stretch these holes out further and not let it heal. So I've not pumped it up since. But when I went to London last Wednesday, I lay on that bed and Dr. Christopher just went, I'm going to pump it up. And I swear to God, I crawled up that bed like something out of The Exorcist. It was not even, I was literally like this, like going up the bed. Oh, and how I didn't punch him is beyond me. I have no idea. But he pumped it up. The pain was through the roof, incredible. And then he went, okay, well, it's all looking somewhat good to me. He noticed that there's like a kink in the pump, like that, so that when it's erect, it's sort of not to face on. You can't see any difference. I think it's like, so if I were to look at it from the side. Yeah, if you were to look at it from the side, it's kind of like that. So it's like pointing closer to my stomach, if that makes sense. I'll be able to show you in a few weeks anyway when it's all healed nicely and I can actually pump it up. That will be operated on again, so it does mean that I have another surgery. When I thought it was over, it wasn't. A bit of a downer, but it could be worse. And like I said, good news is I don't have an infection, so the pump doesn't have to come out. But yeah, so as I was saying, Dr. Christopher pumped it up and deflated it in about 90 seconds. That man is lucky that he is a godsend, because I think anybody else I would have just been like, oh my god. Yeah, that pain was something else. But then strangely, I think because the pain I felt in that office when I saw him was so immense. When I left, I felt like I was in less pain. Even though I wasn't, I think it's just the same pain I've always been feeling, because that pain in the office exceeded my limits. I felt like then for the rest of the day I was like, oh, the pain, you know, I can deal with this, like, because I think I just felt what childbirth must feel like. So yeah, that was not the greatest experience, but all in all, Dr. Christopher basically said, I can't really tell you much at this point. He noticed the kink was there, so he said he's going to have to operate, where he'll make an incision in the end of my penis, open it up, burn away some of the scar tissue essentially, straighten the pump out, and stitch everything back up. So pretty easy procedure. I should be in and out in one day, and he's thinking about doing that in a few months. It doesn't mean that I can't use my penis at the minute. He said that I can use it, it's fine. It's just got a bit of a kink in it, so no biggie. I mean, it doesn't look that noticeable, to be honest. I get what he's saying, I can feel the bump in it. I'm not too particularly bothered, but as he said, the scar tissue can continue to form, which can then make the kink more and more sort of possible. The reason that's happened is through no fault of his. It's not because the surgery went wrong or anything like that. It's purely because I haven't been able to pump it up. So while it's been flaccid, I say flaccid, it's still semi-erect. Scar tissue has been allowed to form in the space where the pump would normally be. So yeah, that's why that has happened. So yeah, that's why I haven't been able to update for 2 weeks. 3 now. It's been really, really tough, and I have spoken to a few of the trans guys, and all of them have said the same thing, that weeks like 3 and 4 were the hardest. Don't know why. And like I said, I'm in week 5 now, leading up to week 6, and the right testicle where the pump is still so sore, it almost feels like a bruising kind of feeling, like I've been kicked hard down there. The left testicle, I could squeeze for days, no pain whatsoever, nothing going on down there, all good. Which is a shame, because if that was the side that pumped it up, I'd be happy, but it's not. It's the right side that pumped it up. And according to the surgeon, in about Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 6 days time, I'm able to have sex with this penis. I personally can't see that happening. It's way too sore. But hey, you know, we'll take each day as it goes. Turns out, anyway, I'm going to Portugal on Sunday, as I mentioned in my last video. I've booked a holiday to celebrate being the end of my transition and all the surgeries being done. Almost pointless now, but yeah, I'm still going to Portugal. It's all fun and games. In the meantime, because this pain has been so bad, I've been prescribed some tablets. Because I was taking cocodamol. So initially I was discharged from hospital with paracetamol, 500 milligrams, and ibuprofen. Think they were also, or were they 400s? I can't remember. Either way, they weren't working. They literally weren't doing shit. So then I moved up to a stronger painkiller called cocodamol. Now, after every operation I've ever had, I've never really relied on painkillers, because I prefer to tolerate the pain. I feel like when I know how much pain I'm in, I know what my limits are, so it stops me doing stupid shit that I would normally be doing if I was pain free. So that's usually what I like to do, but as I said, the pain's been pretty intense. So yeah, I went from paracetamol and ibuprofen up to cocodamol. Cocodamol's a pretty strong painkiller. It's codeine and paracetamol together. And I had the strongest ones that we make in the UK. They also weren't doing anything. I mean, they were taking the edge off the pain, but I was still limping, struggling, and by the end of the day, I was exhausted from trying just to do normal things like getting up and going to the toilet or making a coffee or something like that. I was really struggling bad. So I went back to my doctors and I said, this isn't working. And then they said, have you tried cocodamol with ibuprofen? So I said, no, I'll give that a go. So I gave that a go for a couple of days. No difference whatsoever. Now I'm rattling. I've got so many pills inside me. It's kind of doing my head in. So I go back to the doctors again and I said, look, this isn't working. I'm sick of taking tablets. Can you please just give me something that's going to work where I'm not continuously taking tablets, basically. So he heard half of my request. He gave me something that worked, but I am continuously taking tablets. So here's what he gave me. He gave me tramadol, 50 milligrams. These are pretty strong painkillers. Some people have some really serious side effects to these. They can cause like severe vomiting, severe like drowsiness, all sorts of shit could go wrong with this. And I'll tell you more about them in a second. He's given me naproxen. These replace the ibuprofen I was taking, apparently. I've taken these on their own, without these. Didn't really feel a thing, but together they're pretty good. So that's tramadol, naproxen, and he gave me paracetamol, 500 milligram. So I can take all of these all day long, and the pain is nearly gone. I can basically walk now like I haven't been, I don't know, like I haven't sat on something big and not look weird in the street. So I can walk normally again, drive normally, it's all good. Like I said, not completely pain-free, but so much more bearable. And I've noticed as well that it's really enhanced my mood, because before, when I was in so much pain, I was really down and miserable all the time, crying for no reason. I just sat there and like just start crying, like no reason whatsoever. I mean, I've been through a lot these last couple of weeks, you know, with the surgery happening, being in so much pain. I lost my nan a few weeks ago as well, and had her funeral last week. So it's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster, but still, I'm not one to just burst into tears for no reason. So anyway, back to the tramadol. So as I was saying, tramadol can have some really serious side effects. Luckily, they've not affected me that badly, thank God, because I actually have a massive phobia of being sick. Turns out I learned about these side effects after I started taking them, which I guess is a good thing, because if I knew before, I probably would never have started. So that's good, because they do work and I haven't been sick. Touch wood. All the wood. So yes, tramadol. It says here take 1 or 2 4 times a day. So I could take up to 400 milligrams of these. I've only actually been taking 150 milligrams, so 1 tablet 3 times a day. It seems to be doing the job. I know I said I'm not pain-free, and probably most of you are thinking, well, why not just take more and it might actually get rid of the pain? I don't want to risk being sick. Even though doctors don't say that these are addictive, they are addictive. People do get hooked on them, and your body does withdraw when you stop taking them. So I recommend that if you're ever taking these for 10 days or more, you need to wean yourself off them. It's so important, I can't stress it enough. You have to wean yourself off. So currently I'm taking 3 a day, I'll go down to taking 2, and then to 1 a day, and then stop. Because if you just stop taking them, you will go through a withdrawal, the same as you would if you were taking heroin or something else. You will get sweats, shivers, you'll be sick, all sorts of shit goes down with these tablets, and yet doctors still claim that they're harmless. Bullshit. So yeah, just be careful when taking them. I've done my research to the max, you wouldn't believe, because of my phobia. So yeah, I just recommend that if any of you guys ever have these. They affect different people in different ways, but speak to your doctor, and Google the shit out of it. Google's great for that. Like I said, naproxen, not entirely sure what they're doing, but I take them anyway. And the paracetamol. Nearly pain-free, coping much better. Mood is so much better now. I feel happier, like I'm able to just get through my day without thinking my life is total shit, which is what I've been feeling. God knows why. But yeah, like I said, so apologies again for not doing an update for so long. I essentially missed 2 updates. I was quite gutted, but honestly I was so exhausted with the pain. It's been really tough. But yeah, so things are getting better. I mean, everything's looking good down there. It's healing well. The holes that appeared are getting smaller, even though it's still oozing a bit, but no infection, so I'm not going to panic. I'll keep you updated on regards to the surgery and stuff. I won't be doing an update when I'm 6 weeks post-op, because I'll be in Portugal, but I might try and get some video footage while I'm out there, since it's going to be a bit of an experience. So I'll definitely be doing an update when I get back though, and yeah, I'll be doing a reveal video as soon as I can pump it up and deflate it without being in pain. I'll be doing a reveal video to show you guys what's going on and how it all works, because I think that'll be pretty cool. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you want to follow me, and there's like a little bell notification button that lets you know when I upload videos and stuff. If you want to, you know, tap that as well, then that's cool. If you want to ask me any questions in regards to anything I've discussed in this video, or anything else that you know, concerns my transition or your transition maybe, then I'll put all the links below on ways to contact me. I've got Facebook, email, Snapchat, and my Instagram. I'm actually not on Instagram at the minute. I don't know where. I had an incident with my phone where I dropped it and it smashed into 1,000 pieces. So that's been sent off for repair, and in the meantime I've been given this, whatever the hell this is, something from 1952 I think, as a loan phone from the phone company while mine gets repaired. So I can't download Instagram on it. Up to date. So I do have my Facebook on there, and I can get hold of my emails through my iPad and stuff. So yeah, I'll put all the links below anyway in ways that you can contact me. Feel free, honestly, to ask me absolutely anything in regards to my transition or whatever. I also, before I forget, that video of me and my girlfriend, I said I was doing a Q&A. We have actually filmed it. Turned out to be like 45 minutes long, so I've just got to edit it, and I haven't had a chance to do it yet. So yeah, so sorry about that again, but I will be editing it and uploading it ASAP. But I just wanted to tune in and let you guys know that everything's going okay and fill you in on what's been going on. So yeah, thumbs up. Thanks again for watching. You guys are all awesome. Your support has been overwhelming. Yeah, super, super mega awesome. But I'll see you soon, and I'll get that video of me and my girlfriend and the Q&A posted quick. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye.